Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nerd Den here, and today I'm going to be reacting to a brand new short story that has been brought out just before the watch along for Human Nature and the Family of Blood. There is an episode from, well, 2 episodes from series 3 where the Doctor is disguised as a human with a chameleon arc, and yeah, that's where he falls in love with that teacher and Martha gets jealous, whatever. But yeah, just in anticipation for the watch along, the Doctor Who Lockdown team have released a new short story that is a prequel to, well, I say it's a prequel, I think it is like, it ties into the events of this story, so I'm really excited to react to it. It's an audio story similar to the Sarah Jane one we reacted to, it was like last week, but yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video and see what happens. Okay. Shadow of a Doubt, written by the same writer as these 2 episodes for the watch along.
In the ruins of Andromeda, I found a mirror from old Earth. It had survived far longer than a mirror should.
Bernie Sumfield.
It was made of interesting and suspicious materials. I kept it in my tent. One night, in the mirror, appeared a little girl with a balloon. I had good reason to be afraid. I'd known a girl like that. I'd been hunted by a girl like that. But this wasn't quite her. And she didn't seem frightening. There was something broken about her. She asked me if I was him. I'd have replied with something cutting, but she looked so sad in that moment. She told me that he, or often she, had kept visiting her once a month, forever. There had been the old one with all the hair. He had been the worst. There had been the one I travelled with. He had been the worst too.
So
there had been the thin white aristocrat, and the one who couldn't walk, and the one with red hair who thought he was the last. But they kept coming. They always asked the same question. They asked her if she was sorry. She tried so many different things. She'd asked them how she could be sorry for a story that had happened many times in many ways. She hadn't even been present for all of them. She could see that from inside the mirror. They'd told her they were a story that had happened many times in many ways, and they would not excuse her. All she had to do was say sorry. But she could not bring herself to. Wow, she's stubborn. She told me she was incapable of it. But the look in her eye when she said it made me not believe it. She asked me to let her out then. She asked me to do what he would not, as I often have. I asked her if she was sorry for what she did to me. She tried to tell me that was a different her. I said that was a story I'd heard before. I said she'd lived far longer than she should have and had learned nothing. I returned the mirror to the ruins, where he would find it. I came back that way a few years later, and it had gone. I don't know if she ever got out.
Interesting.
Perhaps he returned her, in the end, to where he found her. To all the places he'd found her. Long ago, in an English spring.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay. So what's done is I like that. Really well done. Alright, so, that was a nice little short story from the Doctor Who Lockdown team. I really enjoyed it, and I like how it's kind of a sequel to the 2-parter, and it does leave open what happened to the little girl, who actually wasn't a little girl, she just took over the body. That leaves a lot of questions, what happened, and I'm really looking forward to how they pick it up in the future, perhaps. If there's, I think there is like a sequel, or like another short story that is being released after the watch along, so I might react to that too. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. But I am really enjoying these watch alongs, and if you guys are going to be doing it as well, you know, leave a comment down below. But anyway, I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.